There was no.
Because you're using.
Yeah. Let's see. Nobody's
But you
online.
still have load.
We still have load, I think. I think. I think we have load. Lots of load. Honey, we are eating some. What is this again? Buko. Buko cake. Buko pie. Buko pie. Last piece for my honey. Right. Ingrid is so hungry, guys. She needs to eat.
No.
No? You're full? Ingrid is full. No buko pie. This is buko pie, guys. Buko pie. Nice. So morning, guys. Wow, we got one person online. Who is online, guys? Let us know who you are as you step in to the room. I'm having the last little piece of buko pie. Angel doesn't want it. And coffee. Wow, we got 9 people online.
Wow.
Oh, that's fast.
Wow, from 1 to 9.
Big jump. Morning.
Hi guys.
Long time no see, Patrick. How you doing? We're not too bad. We're alive and well, which is always important. We got Anthony Rossetti. How's it hanging, says Anthony. Very good. Bossetti, sorry, not Rossetti. Bossetti. Anthony, where are you, Anthony? Where are you now, Patrick? Let us know, guys. Let us know where you are, what you're doing, what time is it, so we can know. We are here in our humble little so now finish with it. We got 7 people watching. We got David. Hey, can you answer, please?
Yeah. Last Friday.
Last Friday. Guys, this was the most amazing wedding.
Unexpected.
Very highly unexpected. I'm going to put this here on my stories or on my community with a few photos, but it was highly unexpected. Patrick says, I agree. I had to hear about you two getting married through my girlfriend. Everything here is great. Gonna be hella crazy leading up to this election, of course. Yeah. Congrats, says Patrick. Thank you, bro. Yeah, guys, it was really unexpected. We had no clue. We had absolutely no clue that we got up. We were gonna try because we were trying to find out information for weeks now, weeks and weeks. About how to get married, if we can get married, and all the information we were receiving. Very hard to get married in the Philippines. It's very hard to get married, but much harder to get divorced, guys. So, we're not really caring about that, but we're more worried about getting married, which turned out to be really, like most of things here in the Philippines, a lot of red tape. The paper trail, the paper chase, the red tapes all around.
Requirements.
Yeah, requirements and
And the very hard is your requirements.
like what? We needed
a letter from your country.
Yeah, letter from South Africa. You needed letters, right?
Yeah. I only get here in Philippines.
Yeah, but I need to get from Africa.
You need to fly in Manila.
And go to Manila, and then you have to go for what they call it. If you want to even get married in the city hall, you have to do the conference. No, what is it?
Yeah, seminar.
Huh? Seminars all day long. And is it? Do you know the price of getting married in the city hall or in the civil marriage? What do you call it? Civil marriage? Do you know? Is it? You have to pay as well. Right? So all of that was very discouraging, guys. Very discouraging. Let's look at the comments here quick. We have Christy, Joy, Seraphin. Christy Joy Seraphim. Wow, congratulations, Frank and Angel. We are happy for you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Christy. Where are you now, by the way? Can you tell us, please? David says, I thought it was very easy to get married in the Philippines. Is it
No.
very easy?
No, and the Christians and like civil, not easy. You need many requirements. That's
Many requirements. Actually, many people.
for the Filipina, it's just easy because she's living here. But you are a foreigner. You really, it's hard.
Yeah, I know.
You
Actually,
need a letter that you're a legal capacity. That,
yeah, you need letters of legal capacity coming from your
Yeah.
country, and
and not sure if they look that you have no capacity to
get
marry.
married.
Yeah, to her. They decline it.
Oh. So many people that I know, they actually go and marry abroad. they leave the Philippines. I know people that go to Hong Kong.
Yeah, they do.
I know people that went to my friend here in Digos. He went to Bali anyway. He went to Indonesia to the Norwegian embassy to get married. He thinks the embassy is much easier and better in another country. So no, it's the opposite of easy here, guys. So what happened then? We got Rich Paul here. No divorce in Philippines. To many, you need your embassy to state you're single or legally divorced. NBI clearance and notes and more. Takes 6 months or more, guys. There you hear it. Rich Paul here is telling you guys it's fucking crazy. And even poor Angel here, when she's now trying to get another. She went and then to get another ID, she needs to go to the NBI, the National Bureau of Investigation, and to get what they call a police clearance. And last week we went there. She was declined because somebody with the same name as her. It doesn't matter if they just share the.
But I get that after 2 weeks.
But she can go back after 2 weeks, and hopefully, well, that's knock on wood. The red work here, the red tape here in the Philippines is just
So,
connecting. Keeps on buffering now. Couple married now, legally married, not living in sin.
yeah.
Jurisdiction over any marriage that I would have, says RVD. Christy says, it's me, CJ, Frank. Okay. CJ, wow. Are you with Dana there? Say hi to Dana, by the way. Christy Joy, that's my good friend from San Francisco, guys. She's also doing baking from her home. She and Dana, my very good friend, all the way from Montana, USA. I featured him on my videos before. Dana, guys, just go and search for Dana, and then you can check out Dana and CJ. Retiring in paradise. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Congratulations and best wishes. I'm very happy for you guys. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Hey guys, you can also check out my good friend here, retiring in Philippines. Please support support his channel, guys, if you can. He's on the other side of Mindanao, Dipolog, I think he is. Are you in Dipolog, buddy? Don't forget the thumbs up, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up. Always remember, please. RVD says, but blogger Tim K, who is divorced in the US, was allowed to marry his girlfriend last year.
Yeah, it's allowed to marry here in Philippines, but about the requirements, documents, it's hard.
Craig, how you doing, buddy? RCD says, well, Frank, if you are going to bring your wife to the US, it's much easier to bring them here on a K1 visa. You have 90 days to marry them.
But guys,
But even getting a visa is not hard.
you need to get married in other country because we are legally married.
Yeah, we're already married. And we had minimum trouble, guys. Minimum trouble. We were it was like a miracle. Our marriage was like a miracle. And free, no paperwork, a miracle, guys. RVD says, but if you marry them in the Philippines, you have to wait 1 year before you can bring them to the USA. Yeah. So the next step if we're gonna wait, we'll talk about that. Christy says, "Yep, thank you, Christy." CJ, Frank replied to my first comments as the stream was buffering. Okay, let's see. Where is the first comments? Divorce. You mentioned about divorce. Gary from the Philippines Experience YouTube channel has been wanting to marry his Filipino for years, but because she is divorced, the process for their annulment has taken forever. Yeah,
that's if Christians.
exactly, guys. If you, especially if you do the Catholic Church, once that, as you guys should know by now, the annulment, the Catholic Church, once they get their talons into you, they're not going to let you go without taking much more than a pound of flesh. It's going to be an arm and a leg at least, guys. So stay away. That's why we didn't want to go near the church at all. But so we got really lucky, really lucky. Hang on, guys. I just read through the comments here. Beer, early morning beer. Hi from Utah, says Craig. Hi, Craig. How you doing, buddy? We got Swan Dog. Oh, Swan Dog. Long time no see, buddy. How you doing? Congratulations. How was she able to get her Cinemar and you taking that marriage class so fast? No, we didn't do anything.
No requirements.
No, we had zero requirements. Almost zero requirements, guys.
Remember, guys, that I tell you all that I am a Muslim.
Yeah.
I'm Islam.
Yeah. What is the name of your tribe?
But
No,
I'm
what?
a Kalagan.
What?
Kalagan.
Kalagan. How do you spell it? Kalagan. Kalagan. Kalagan tribe.
But I'm a Muslim. So if you get married in a Muslim, then no requirements. Just Frank the convert. So he is a Muslim now. No more pork.
No more pork. Well, guys, let me tell you a secret. When I came to the Philippines, because there is such a lack of good meat here.
No requirements needed.
Yeah.
Just on Monday.
We'll get there. Wait. We're not jumping the gun here, guys. But we're talking about the pork, by the way, which is apparently it's a requirement if you're a Jew, a Baptist. Some Catholic churches, some Muslims, Jews, okay, they don't eat pork, which it doesn't bother me, because in reality, in Africa, I never ate pork. I remember one time in my life. I think I was 9 or 10 years old. My mother bought pork. The first time in my life we had pork, and I was kind of amazed. I was like, oh, what meat is? Because we always have, we had our own livestock when I grew up. And a lot of hunting going on. So we never ate pork. But so it doesn't bother me. But here in the Philippines, I started to eat pork because there's nothing else.
But now stop again.
Yeah, now I stop again. It's okay. It doesn't bother me. And I'm planning to... No, I'll sing for you guys later, guys. It's the only song I know. Okay, so guys, we're going to come to the story soon. Yes, our Paul Law, guys. So if you want to know anything about that side of Mindanao, the other side, the west coast, I'm on the east coast. He's on the west coast. It's a big island. It's about 100,000 square kilometers, so it's huge. Let's quickly look at the Rich Paul says people for South African visa, but I don't want to do the tourist visa, because that you can get 1 month, I think up to 3 months, but it's a 3 months visa would cost me like 15,000 pesos, which is like 300 US for a 3 month tourist visa for South Africa. So that's crazy. So what I'm going to do now is we're still waiting. We still have to do the documents, the full documentation on Monday. And then the good thing about this organization, guys, is that they charge zero for everything. You
remember you tried to give them a tip?
I tried to give them tip. And
they said no.
Yeah, the imam, a great guy, guys. I'm gonna put photo of this guy on my community. I'm gonna write a report, put a few photos. Man, I have only good words to say about this man. He is the nicest, friendliest, kindest, most open-minded, most open-hearted person I have met here in all of the Philippines. Especially anybody with any power. Anybody with any power. He's by far the kindest and nicest person. Real human being, guys. And he's from the Yemen, which, as you guys know, is the ancient, the Queen of Sheba. She was in control. If you look at the Bible, Queen of Sheba, right? And apparently her son became the first king of Ethiopia across the water, across the Red Sea. So they a very ancient place, and this man is so nice, guys. So nice, I promise you. I've never met a nicer person in power, especially in Davao. Davao, I've only met people, the horrible human beings, like really nasty guys, really nasty. Either very nasty, do not care. Absolutely do not care at all. I don't want to say much further about it because I'm on air here, but this man is the opposite. Very, 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 very kind. Say again?
They don't want to live, not even peso. They don't want to receive any money, not even peso.
Yes, no money. They didn't even want one single peso, and they didn't. They helped us in so many ways. In so many ways.
All of them there don't want.
Yes, all the people there.
They are saying that if you have enough money, just give to the charity.
Yes,
the poor people.
Give to the poor. Yes. So there was no greed, no scamming, no corruption, no money grabbing going on. It was amazing, and then everybody was so happy. That's what I couldn't believe, guys. I couldn't believe all the people there were very, very, very happy, genuinely happy, and so kind. Oh my God, I couldn't believe that scamming, just nice people, normal people. It was really amazing, guys. Really amazing. Sorry, let's look at the comments here, guys.
Sorry, no video.
So, wow, do I understand correct? You two just got married. Yes, we did. Wow.
Friday.
A big double standard to put a Filipino through hell to get married again. But okay, for a divorced foreigner. Yeah. Filipino is drowning in red tape, guys. All time, guys. It's unbelievable. The longer you live here, the clearer you see it. And it's very sad.
But that's their problem. We already solved our problem.
Yeah, well, so one of our problems, we still have this crazy court case, guys. Which is another great example of the society here, how they drag each other down. We have this crazy court case on October 7th. It's just madness. They're gonna grab again as much money as they can. God knows how much. Yeah. Annulment is monetary based, 300,000 to 1 million. Yes. I have a friend here. My friend, my South African friend, Brian. His wife to get divorced from each other. Some of them have been stuck in limbo for years and years and years. They can't get remarried. Brian's wife is doing this business, and you know what is she doing? What route is she following? They can divorce and then they can remarry again.
Yeah, that's
so the crazy thing is that many Filipinos marry as this limbo hell that they are in.
Yeah, and almost marriage contract, but you can get divorced also. That you both unlove.
What if you what?
Unlove.
If you unlove each other.
No more love.
Oh, you stop loving, right? Okay, guys. So there you hear it from the angel's mouth.
Divorce.
As a Muslim, you can get divorced, no problem.
And you can get married legally.
And you can get married and divorced. But if you're a Catholic, you can only get married at great expense and at great. I know thousands of poor Filipinos.
But
they haven't seen their partners. Many of the men here act like dogs. They come in, they get married, pump out 2 free babies, leave the woman alone, disappear off the face of the earth. This poor woman is stuck for the rest of her life with 2, 3, 4 kids. She's not allowed to marry again, so she has no legal rights. She has to raise all the children by herself. The fucking church never ever give any assistance, nothing. Pure evil, guys. Pure evil. And then in the end, the only rescue is to become a Muslim and get divorced, and then they can marry. I know many foreign guys here that had to go that route to try to marry their beloved Filipinas, to assist them, to get them out of their misery, out of their life of slavery.
Is only that 5 things you need to remember.
Yes. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, guys, quickly, let's go scroll through the comments here. Thomas Gorham, hey, how you doing, buddy? Where are you now? So it's Mr. and Mrs. Williams. Are we Mr. and Mrs. Williams, or what is your full name now? I don't even know. I have never thought about that, baby. Yeah, that's a good question. What is your full title now? We never just thought about it. Did you think about it?
Not it. I can't, because we are in I cannot imagine.
I don't know either. How can you call yourself now? Or you can put another name, or what? Yeah, I think you can, right?
Yeah.
So, but that sounds weird. Angel.
But my last name now, my last name is going to my middle name, and I use Frank's last name.
So how would you say that? If somebody say, what's your name? How are you going to answer?
Angel Abukay Williams.
Really? But what about your second name? No more.
No more. My mom's middle name. No more.
What? Oh, really? So you can't, isn't it Sun God?
Yeah,
So
no more.
No more?
Yeah.
Your mother's name is gone. But it's a good name. I want you to keep it.
Yeah, but you cannot use it everywhere you want to use.
Oh. Well, your second name is, what is your second name?
My second name is God.
Sun God.
But then my last name is Abukay.
Yeah.
So it changed.
So no more Angel Sun God Abukay or Angel Sun God Abukay Williams. That's very long. What do you think of Williams? Is that a nice name?
I don't know.
I should have asked you. Okay.
Depends to the person who's
People will look at you strange if you say, "Oh, what's your name? My name is Angel Williams." Oh, really? You know what is the meaning of Williams?
What?
Son of Williams or follower of William, King William the First. 1,000 years ago in England, he was a Norman, King William the First. If you are the follower, man or woman, a follower of King William, you are Williams. So, you what? There's Felix. Hey, Felix, how you doing, my buddy? You didn't text or message me. No, there was no time, Felix. Felix, guys, Felix Urbizondo here is my very good friend from Borobo. Well, video keeps breaking up, says Thomas. Sorry, Thomas. Is it better now, guys? How's the video quality? Yeah, plenty of Mank. They are everywhere and never shut up. Mank. Manok. Oh, the chickens. Yes, the chickens. Mark Everson. Congratulations, Angel and Frank. What? Wish you guys got married now. You are man and wife. That's wonderful. You many others should marry their woman and get right with God. Mark from Missouri. Hey, Mark. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. How you, my friend? Thank you so much. Oh, even in tourist town like Moabwal was a real problem. Wow. Yeah, poor Finn and Sherlyn, but Jake is getting better. Don't know any of them. I've seen that too. The Philippines operates like the US did in the 80s. No digital infrastructure to make things easier. Actually, lately they have possibly proven that the Queen of Sheba was from Philippines and Ophir too. It's the historic fact. Well, it's really true. You guys got married. Congratulations, says Rainman. Hey, Rainman, buddy, how you doing?
Thank you.
RVD, very hard to use a credit card in the Philippines. A $5 fee. Ooh. What's up, says Rainman? We're all fine, buddy. Fine. Thank you. Thomas says, congratulations. Thank you, Thomas. Did you convert? Okay, guys, here's the second question that you guys should know about. Yes, so the only thing we had to do, or I had to do, was to convert. No religion. My father never ever went inside a church. So because that was the only religion we had when we grew up. the Christian religion. My mother was a very adamant, strong Christian, the old Dutch reform equivalent towards this, because when I grew up, we had this whole thing pushed down our throats. You have to believe in this and you have to do this, and it was very boring, time consuming, and we had to study the Bible and in Sunday school. So I compromised with my mother because my father was like, I'm not interested in any of this. The preachers used to come and try and convert him all the time, and he was just like, he was a very wise guy, especially after a few drinks, and he was a tough guy too. He was a boxer, so the preachers were like, "Urgh." But anyway, my mother was like, we don't like to go to church. It's really boring. And you just sit there and you have to wear, and we were a poor family, my father was a policeman. So we were not the money coming out of our ears. And we had to borrow clothes, or we didn't have money to buy the suit and tie. They wanted to wear a suit, which was also shitty because we only had short pants and long socks, and so even when we walk into the church in our school uniform, everybody was like, huh? Who are these kids? Like they're so poor, paupers, they can't afford clothes. So we hated, but we never wanted to go to church. So we did go to Sunday school as a compromise to my mother. So I grew up like that, and I just didn't. I'm not into the whole thing. And my master, my sensei, was a Japanese, a Zen. Well, kind of. I suppose you can call him a Zen Buddhist. Zen. Now, Zen I like a lot. I love Zen because it's like there are no books, there are no scriptures, there are no laws, there are no legal requirements, nothing. Nothing in Zen, absolutely nothing. My favorite Zen saying is, before you wake up, chop wood, carry water. After you wake up, chop wood, carry water. That's life. That is Zen. It's so simple, so clear, so beautiful. I love Zen. So when I talked to this guy on Friday, and guys, I had to be honest with you guys, I had several Muslim girlfriends before. One of them lived with me for 2 years. Very good ladies, excellent, the best. The best wife you can ever have is a Muslim lady, guys, because they really focus on you. They cook the food is amazing. They really love you. They respect you. You can really have a good relationship with a Muslim lady. And I had a couple of Muslim girlfriends, so I was not, and they never bothered me about anything, about my religion or anything. But they just didn't care about it. And I was a Zen Buddhist, like I said. Zen, what is Zen? Nobody can explain it, right? Unexplainable. So when I went to talk to, so we woke up on Friday. Angel's mom. What's going on? Shabu. Oh, okay. So Angel's mommy has a friend who has a friend who has a friend, right? A friend of a friend of a friend. So please remember now that Angel's mom is from the Calagan tribe of Mindanao, who is kind of a mix. I looked on Wikipedia yesterday, actually, and they are one of the original Muslim tribes of Mindanao, but they are the furthest west. They're all around the Wow City, the Calagan. And they are also, but they have a more mixed religion. It's like an animist, traditional, they believe in spirits and ghosts and stuff like that. Angel especially believe.
One of them.
Yeah, like you're the full Muslim. We call it animist. You're an animist. The animists believe that there are ghosts everywhere in trees, in rocks, in animals, and so on. Right? Is that true?
Yeah.
But so anyway, and then she called this person. They said, "Oh, this guy knows about a Muslim organization in Davao who can possibly." Because we have tried now. Remember, we have tried to find documents, and I've got this court case hanging over my head on October 7th. On October 7th, I could be fined, massive fine. I could be put in prison, and I could be deported. Once I'm deported here, I will never be allowed to come back. So poor Angel here would be stuck by herself. And the other problem is, even I give her invitation letter to come and to visit me in South Africa. At the airports here, they young girls are not allowed to leave the Philippines. not allowing them to leave the Philippines. So what choice do we have? In another couple of weeks, she may be stuck here all by herself. No legal recourse to ever be allowed to leave the Philippines. So what choice do I have? I have to safeguard my relationship. So on Friday, we got the good news that we can go and see these people. She and her mom got in the taxi. I jumped on a motorbike. We got a little bit lost, but in the end, we found this young lady sitting outside 7-Eleven waiting for us patiently, even because we were lost. And then she took us there. It's a nice, very nice building. From the outside, looks like very normal, downtown Davao. We walked inside. It was very nice. I was told to sit down on the carpet in front of a wall. So I sat there and then I sat there for like 5-10 minutes. You know what amazed me? When I sat down on this carpet and facing this wall, very simple, very nice, almost Zen. It's like a Zen-like experience for me, because Zen is like you facing the wall, right? That's a classical Zen pose. Zen, the word Zen comes from Chinese, which is Chan. Chan means sitting. So I studied at the Shaolin Temple, which is the home of Zen Buddhism, by the way, guys. So anyway, I'm sitting there facing the wall, and I feel very calm. And I could feel very nice vibration. Like that. But the whole area around. So that put me in a good mood. But I was nervous, obviously, but that relaxed me. And then suddenly I saw a dude showed up with a long beard. Well, he was very friendly. He sat down. He said, "Oh, okay, so I heard you want to become a Muslim. You want to convert?" I said, "Yes, I am interested." So he's like, "Okay, we chat for a while about why." And I just said, "Well, it seems interesting." And I didn't want to tell him because I want to get married directly, immediately. But so I was just like, "Well, I am curious." To be honest, I've never ever looked much into the, I know a few very mild details about the Muslim religion and so on. But I was like, okay. Yeah, I can, if you tell me more, I'm willing to hear you out. So he was talking for a while, and then he's like, okay, let's go upstairs. First, you have to do this whole range of, I think 9, you have to wash yourself, but it's a certain ritual, like ablutions, they call it ablutions. So it's a certain ritual. You start with your hands, and you walk through all this whole ritual, which is very good, which means that these people are clean, which is always good. And we went upstairs, and there was like quite a big, like a hall, not huge, but nice, with a lot of mats on the floor. They took me to the front. I sat down again, and facing there was a pulpit or something in the front, right in the front. There was nobody there. Right next to me sat an older man, gray beard. Turned out he's Mr. Osman from Sudan, and he's going to go back to Sudan next week. And he just called me this morning, so we're going to have lunch at his home at 12. So guys, I will take my camera, and maybe I hope I can make a video there if he doesn't mind. Very nice man. He's from all the way from Sudan, Khartoum, the capital. We were chatting. While we were chatting, somebody suddenly came and sat on my left side on a chair, on a stool, not a stool, a chair. So when I turned my head, I looked at him. Oh, this is a really big guy. I mean, he was huge, with a huge beard. Shook my hand, smiled. He had a very friendly smile on him. So so we started chatting for a moment. He told me he's from the Yemen, like we just discussed, the original home of the Queen of Sheba. So anyway, then he said, "Okay, why are you here for?" And then I was like, "Oh, you want to become Muslim, right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm kind of interested, but I said, "Do you know the 5 pillars?" I said, "No, I don't." Okay, first pillar is there is no God but Allah, and there is nothing between you and Allah. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty easy. He's like, okay, because in reality, how many gods are there? And who knows how many gods are there? I have no idea. There could be thousands, or there could be one. Each person believes in their own little God, so for me, it's all the same. And then the last prophet was Muhammad. That could be true, and you have to give 2.5% of your money to poor people, really poor people who really need money or need support. You have to pray every day. I think it's 5 times a day, which is very good. You know what, guys? In Zen Buddhism, you have to do meditation, which is basically prayer, right? And you have to sit down in a cross-legged position for every day, several times a day, right? And you for an hour, 2 hours, you can. I mean, you could sit for hours. It's very strenuous, but it's very good for you. We did this prayer thing. And I must say the Muslim way is very interesting because you get up, you kneel down, you fully kneel down, kind of, and then up again, and 10 minutes per very good for your body because you're stretching your whole body up and down, up and down. You're sitting down in a cross-legged position. Excellent, very close to Zen. Oh, and then you have to do fasting. The final pillar is fasting once a year, which I do. I do that anyway. Sometimes I fast 2, 3, 4, 5. Before, when I was younger, I used to fast every 2 months, 2 weeks, no food whatsoever. So all of this was like, okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I said, okay, then I'm willing to accept. So then he said, okay, repeat after me in Arabic, and then I repeated after him. And he's like, okay, now you're a Muslim, hurrah. I was like, wow, okay. Sit down. Then we did what do you call it? The imam or whatever came in. Another guy. He gave a speech. It lasted for about 20 minutes, and it was actually. I wish I understood more what he was saying, but he was on fire, man, really on fire. Then we did the ritual where you kneel down and all that, which I said is quite strenuous. Very good physical exercise because we don't have much time for exercise here. Then he said, okay, come, the big guy, the Yemeni guy, come down, we're going to have a snack. So we went downstairs in his room with some sofas. There were like 10, 15 other people. Most of them were Middle Eastern or African. Most of them were students studying most of the time. But so that at some point, this big Yemeni guy, the imam, I guess, he turned to me and he said, so why were you interested in Muslim religion? I said, well, it's simple. I like simple things. I like Zen Buddhism because it's very simple. I like this. What you just explained to me sounds very, very simple. There's things that I do anyway. If I have any money, I try to help the poor. I fast every year. I try and do I try and do meditation. I don't believe in a bunch of gods, and I want to talk to, there's this spiritual entity that we call God. It's just a name. I prefer to be in direct contact. And if Muhammad is the last prophet, so be it. It's not important to me. But so he's like, oh, okay, cool. So then out of the blue, guys, out of like a lightning, we were eating with dates, guys, with some very nice dip and some very nice coffee. Ooh. With spices in it. Oh my goodness, that was very nice. And suddenly I noticed a lady walked in there. There's only males around. The ladies were on the other side. Angel, you guys were on the other side, right?
Yeah.
What did you? So what happened? They were talking about getting married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why that moment, that day? Why?
Because we are all in there now.
Yeah, in the building.
Yeah, and now inside the mosque.
Inside the mosque, yeah. That means you, your mom, me, and who else? The sheikh,
yeah.
the imam, everybody's there. So why did they want us to get married immediately? Because he's not always there.
Yeah. They are all in the girls.
Yeah, the girls' side. But you talk to the wife of the imam or the sheikh, right?
Because they said it's good that
the imam or the sheikh, right?
Because they said it's good that living together that we already married.
Yeah, and he
because in the eyes of, she said, in the eyes of Allah and the people, they're living together but not legally married is not good.
Yeah, and the sheikh was there to do the marriage because sometimes he's not there, right? Okay, so then you agreed, you and your mom.
Yeah, I just said that it's up to them. If they want it, I just follow.
Yeah, because when you walk into the room with your mom, I was very surprised. I didn't know that we're gonna get married.
You even not notice me because I wear a
yeah. I didn't recognize you because you were wearing a long hijab. Your face was covered.
Yeah, all covered.
And your mother too. I didn't recognize you. Yeah, I didn't recognize. But at that time, you already know that we're gonna do the marriage. But I didn't know it.
Yeah, they already. But
marriage. But I didn't know it.
Yeah, they already. But not in my mind is I thought he's looking inside.
You,
What do you want in a girl's side? I just said yes, okay.
it's for the wedding, for
Yeah.
getting married, right? Oh, so it's for the wedding, for
Yeah.
getting married, right? Oh, so I was the only one in the room that didn't know, but it seemed like everybody knew. All the other people, the imam, he
Yeah,
knew.
before we
Went there.
I think they already know.
So basically, what Angel is saying is that before she and her mom was chatting, she convinced them that now is the best time because the sheikh is there. He's not always there. He's like a very important VIP. He travels around. He flies back and forth to other countries, and he has a big organization. And so she said, he's here now. You better do it right now because maybe he will not be here tomorrow. So they said they agreed. Okay, let's do it. So they came walking into the room where I'm sitting on the bench eating dates. And I was like, oh, who are these three ladies? And he said, oh, that's my wife. I'm sitting right next to the big guy, the big boy. He's massive. And then they're chatting, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I looked at these two other girls, and all you can see is the eyes, And I was like, oh, who are they? And then suddenly the sheikh asked them a question, and then I heard Angel's voice, oh, okay, what's your name? Oh, Angel. I was like, oh, that's Angel. That's Angel. So, and then he asked her some questions, some basic questions, and then he suddenly turned to me. By that time, he had a piece of white paper and a pen. He's like, what's your name? Your full name. So I'm like, Francois Williams. And he wrote it in Arabic. And then, and he got her name. And then they started talking, and him and his wife. The wife said, yeah, they are from the Kalagan tribe. And they are, they need to convert and da-da-da. Born Muslim and so on, And then he's like, okay, where is your father? He asked Angel, where is your father? And I was like, oh, what did you answer?
No father died.
No father, yeah. Father is gone. And brother, so you have no father, no brother to be your, what do they call it? Guardian. Guardian, yes. So Angel needed a guardian, guys. Either which is normally your father, or your father is passed away, then it will be the oldest. But she had neither, so she can't get married, right? Yeah. Can you? Cannot get married, but legally, right? So the sheikh, the big guy, he said, "I will be your guardian, or I will be your father," right?
Father.
Yeah. So or your brother or father?
Father.
Oh, you will be your father. Okay. So the big guy volunteered to become your father for I don't know how does it work, forever or for a day. So the big guy from Yemen, he said, okay, then I will be your father. And he asked two guys, Mr. Osman, who we are going to visit shortly for lunch. He invited us for lunch from Sudan. And the other guy was also an imam from Yemen. So he's like, okay, will you two be the witness? Because they need two witnesses, right? A minimum two witnesses. So they agreed. So the sheikh is the father of Angel. And then he said to me, so do you know what to expect? Do you know your duties as a husband? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, you have to love your wife. I said, and he looked at me, and I'm like, oh, okay, sounds okay. And he goes like, you have to give her clothes, good clothes. I'm like, okay. He's like, you have to give her food every day. I'm like, oh, okay. You have to give her medicine if she gets sick, and health care. I'm like, okay. And he said, okay, you agree on that? I'm like, yeah, I agree. So then he turned to Angel and he says, do you know your duties as a wife? And she's like, he goes like, and he goes like, what did he say? You have to take care of your house. Stop playing on Facebook. Yeah, that's what he said. It was funny.
Don't Make up.
So he's like, okay, don't take care of your husband and don't play around behind his back, especially on Facebook. That's what he said. It was hilarious, man. And he's like, you agree? And Angel was like, yes, I agree.
Then asking that, do you accept her to be your wife?
Yeah, do I accept? And then he asked you, right?
Yeah.
Do you accept him as your husband? And then
I said yes.
So, and then suddenly, he turned to me and he said, like, okay, you're...
Johnny, we do a mass prayer. We all there inside the room listening like that.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, he do a prayer.
I don't remember that because...
Yeah, he do a prayer then.
Because I was in shock.
After the prayer, all the guys hugging you.
Yes.
You're very...
But yeah, guys, honestly, I went into shock. I didn't even breathe. I was like... I will put this photo up, guys. You will see it clearly. Me and the sheik next to each other, and that was like several minutes later. I was still in shock. You could see my eyes. I was still like, oh. And I honestly went into total shock. I couldn't get up. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I felt like passing out, And what's going on there? See him and the dog again. So yeah, suddenly I was surrounded by all these guys wishing me well, and I didn't even see Angel. I was like a zombie, guys. So that was it. And then I was like, okay, we're gonna have a nice meal, and they brought in this huge, massive. I will put some photos out on my community story tomorrow, guys. I'll try and write it tonight and put it up so you guys can read the whole story, what happened, and see some photos. I didn't have a lot of photos, but it was just very fast. So anyway, then they brought out huge plates of food and everybody was feasting and everybody was so nice, guys. And then they wouldn't accept any money at all. So they will do all the documents. They will get what they call a red ribbon. So she's legal. That shows that she's legally married, that we are legally married. And so that's very helpful, guys. Very, very, very helpful people. Very nice. They even offered, they've just finished building a new hospital. So they offered Angel for her eye, offered her free treatment as well. Very nice people. I don't even know the exact name of this organization, who they are and whatever. I know nothing about them, but I have very good words to say about them, guys. Renee, to Frank, to help. Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you, RVD, please. Happy for you, says Felix. I'll be going on Thursday. Thank you. I'll call you later, buddy. Okay? How did you get your Well, we didn't need any Senomar, guys. We didn't need any Senomar. Angel was able... No, we had no Senomar.
Yeah.
Hi, says Heidel. Hey, Heidel, how you doing, buddy? Hi, darling. Heidel. Understand that one. My rose never got almond. Yes. Crazy, guys. Okay, congratulations, Jon, Mr. Hatcher, Frankie Bryan. Thomas says, I'm in Pittsburgh. Okay, cool, guys. Angel Williams says, Rainman. Congratulations, says Craig. Thank you, guys. Show us the ring. Yeah, that's another story, guys, for next time. Tradition has it, man has to convert to marry a Muslim lady, but a woman does not have to convert to marry a Muslim man. Okay, hit thumbs up, guys. Thank you. So conversion as fast as one day. I thought it was 5 minutes. And we'll talk about the court case. Thank and the beautiful angel, always bless. Don't stress. By God, take care of the rest. Keep the faith always. So be patient. God bless it. Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Amen. Thank you, brother. We all agree.
Thank you.
Rainman, tell the authorities that you are now under the jurisdiction of Sharia law and no longer under Philippine law. Yeah, that'll be interesting. You're now free from Philippine law. Invoke your Sharia law. Wow, that's interesting. I'm going to try, we're going to go back on Monday. I will see the Sheikh again. He's a really great guy.
Because he's going to process our marriage.
I consider to convert so I could marry, but not sure. In Kuwait, where my fiancé woman can't even be together unless husband and wife. Yes. No alcohol. Well, we would drive for 7 months. Be careful, you might be placed on no-flight list for having a Yemeni father-in-law. He has a Saudi passport. I think Saudi pretty much control the U.S. government, right? Yo, what's up? Michael Morris. Okay, guys, we are low bet now, and we're gonna remember. I'm gonna. I have to find the. Guys, I'm gonna put some photos on my community stories. So please go there later and leave a thumb. Want to make any support us for. So guys, thank you for buffering. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all the support.
Guys, thanks for
watching. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you so much. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Happy honeymoon, says Craig. Thank you, guys.